Diane Sherman gives birth prematurely, and when she wakes up, she finds the baby in an incubator with a group of medical employees around it. After 17 years, Diane resides in Pasco, Washington, where she homeschools her wheelchair-using daughter Chloe, who has hemochromatosis, diabetes, paralysis, and arrhythmia. Diane is also Chloe's primary caregiver. Tech and engineering whiz Chloe is awaiting word from the University of Washington on her admittance. Despite Diane's continuous attempts to prevent Chloe from receiving the letter before her, she maintains that she is excited to see Chloe leave home to go college. Chloe searches inside a grocery bag and discovers green tablets that her mother was given. Subsequently, Diane gives Chloe one of these tablets as part of her regular medicine, saying that Chloe was given trigoxin. When Chloe surreptitiously inspects the medicine container, she discovers that Diane's name is covered with a pharmacy label bearing her name. Their home internet is no longer operational, so she attempts to search for trigoxin online. Asking a stranger to check up the medicine for her, she makes a phone call. He informs her that trigoxin is a red capsule that is used to treat cardiac issues. Chloe requests to accompany her mother to the cinema. She asks about the green medication at the drugstore while slinking across the street during the movie. The pharmacist claims that it is a canine muscle relaxant that was given to Diane's imaginary dog that if consumed by humans, it may result in limb paralysis. Diane finds Chloe during an asthma attack, motions for the other patrons to leave, and discreetly gives her a tranquil injection. Locked in her bedroom, Chloe wakes up alone in the home. Chloe escapes the home despite Diane having disabled the phones and mobile stairlift. She flags down the mailman, badly hurt. Soon later, Diane shows up and murders the mailman since she couldn't persuade him to let her take Chloe. In the basement, Chloe awakens to find her wheelchair bound. She finds her letter of admission to college in the garbage, along with a box of pictures and records that prove Diane's true daughter passed only 2 hours after her birth and that Diane had taken baby Chloe, who had been able to walk at a young age. Diane walks in and offers to give Chloe a new start. Chloe questions if Diane was ever really ill and accuses her of committing factitious disorder foisted on another. Diane maintains she'd done all in her power to support Chloe and refutes the allegations. The dangerous black concoction Diane was making in a beaker is filled into a syringe after she was earlier shown to be researching common home neurotoxins. Diane is forced to admit Chloe to the hospital when she sneaks into a storage area and consumes a bottle of ORG and OPHOSPHATE. Chloe wakes up in a hospital bed, hooked up to a ventilator and weak and unable to talk. Before Chloe can be questioned about her suicide attempt, Diane sets up a code blue emergency off-screen and kidnaps her. Chloe uses her feet to halt the wheelchair as Diane stops at the top of an escalator that has stopped. As security contacts Chloe and Diane, a nurse discovers Chloe is gone and notifies them. Diane was shot after pointing a gun at them. She tumbles down the steps. Chloe still needs a wheelchair after 7 years, although her leg function is limited. She pays Diane, a sick prisoner, a visit on a daily basis. Diane receives an update from Chloe on her work, husband, and child. She creates prosthetic limbs for kids. As she is ready to go, Chloe spits out the same canine muscle relaxants that Diane gave her and declares, "I love you, Mom." Now open wide, and the movie ends. The suspenseful 2020 thriller run offers a compelling story with intricate psychological issues and thought-provoking teachings. Here are 15 themes and takeaways from the movie. Parental control and overprotection theme. Diane closely supervises Chloe's life, keeping tabs on everything from her social activities to her health. Lesson: a child's capacity to grow independently and autonomously might be hampered by overbearing parents. Genuine concern gives room for errors and self-discovery. 2. Theme of deception and betrayal. Diane tricks Chloe for years into thinking she has a chronic illness and has to take Diane's prescription drugs. Lesson: relationships depend on trust, and it may be severely damaged when a valued caregiver betrays their trust. It highlights how crucial honesty is in interpersonal interactions. The third theme is isolation as a form of control, where Chloe is homeschooled, kept apart from the outer world, and prohibited from interacting with others. Lesson: isolation may be used as a tactic for control and manipulation to subjugate individuals and make them reliant on their oppressor. Learning and development need both freedom and engagement with the outside world. 4. Gaslighting and manipulation theme. Chloe is duped by Diane into doubting her own sense of reality and perceptions, particularly in relation to her surroundings and health. Lesson: being gaslighted undermines one's self-worth and faith in their own discernment. The movie shows how effective and harmful psychological manipulation can be. 5. Physical and emotional independence theme. Chloe's fight to become emotionally and physically independent of her mother and to recognize her own power. Lesson: letting people take charge of their own life is the first step toward true freedom. Emotional fortitude and self-worth depend on autonomy. 6. Resilience in the face of adversity theme. Chloe fights back, use her cunning and cleverness to get away from her mother's control, despite her apparent limits. Lesson: mental toughness. not physical strength, is what makes a person resilient. In circumstances of tremendous hardship, the capacity to adapt and overcome obstacles is crucial. Point 7. Fixation and possession theme. Diane's affection for Chloe develops into a pathological fixation in which she exerts excessive control over Chloe's life. Lesson: an obsession with love may be hazardous and dangerous. Trust, independence, and the capacity to let go are all necessary for healthy love, yet compulsive control may stifle and harm a partnership. 8. The power of curiosity and questioning theme. Chloe learns the truth about her mother's falsehoods thanks to her curiosity and innate ability to investigate discrepancies in her life. Lesson: human curiosity is a fundamental quality that propels development and discovery. Finding deceit requires challenging authority or widely accepted beliefs, particularly when something doesn't seem right. 9. The destructive nature of secrets theme. Diane withholds unflattering information regarding Chloe's condition and their history, which finally causes their relationship to fall apart. Lesson: secrets may be harmful, particularly when they include deceit and manipulation. Healthy relationships and personal freedom need the sometimes unpleasant truth. 10. Disability perception theme. Because of her physical condition, Chloe is taught to think that she is handicapped and unable to live on her own. Lesson: being disabled does not mean that you are unable. Chloe's experience shows that one's capacity for resourcefulness, strength, and independence is not limited by apparent physical restrictions. 11. The dread of abandonment theme. Diane acts out of a great dread of losing Chloe and being abandoned. Her intense desire to keep Chloe reliant is a reflection of her own unspoken anxieties. Lesson: loss apprehension may result in negative, dominating actions. The movie emphasizes how important it is to deal with anxieties in constructive ways as opposed to allowing them to control harmful behavior. Theme 12. Survival instincts. As Chloe learns the truth and struggles to break free from Diane's hold over her, her survival instincts take over. Lesson: resilience on both a physical and mental level is frequently essential for survival. Those who encounter life-threatening circumstances find that perseverance, quick thinking, and adaptation are essential for conquering obstacles. 13. Maternal obsession theme. Diane's fixation with Chloe is a reflection of her urge to exert control over her life while posing as her guardian. Lesson: being devoted to someone, particularly while parenting, may become a kind of incarceration. According to the movie, genuine care is fostering a child's development rather than impeding it for selfish ends. 14. The search for identity theme. Chloe sets out on a mission to recover her identity and independence as she starts to doubt her mother and her situation. Lesson: a vital component of development is self-discovery. The movie makes a point of saying that no one's identity should be determined by other people, particularly not by deceptive connections. Theme number 15. The consequences of poisonous relationships. Diane and Chloe's poisonous relationship is based on deceit, manipulation, and control. Lesson: even in relationships that seem to be kind or caring, toxic connections eventually result in conflict and hostility. To escape these kinds of relationships, one must be able to see the warning signals of control, manipulation, and gaslighting. In summary, Run explores a number of complex and unsettling psychological issues, including control, obsession, and the struggle for existence. The lessons gleaned from these themes emphasize the value of individualism, the perils of unhealthy relationships and manipulation, and the strength of fortitude in the face of difficulty. In the end, the movie serves as a warning about the damaging effects of deceit and control in intimate relationships. I appreciate you seeing. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Remember to leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, and like the video if it was helpful to you. I always like reading what you have to say. Once again, welcome to iMovie Recap Plus Studios.